All right, the total eclipse of Pisces new moon 2016 will occur March 8th, 8:55 p.m. Today's the 7th of March of 2016. Hopefully I can hit on a few points real quick and get you some information to help you deal with this. This is karma at its finest. An eclipse is when the universe says, I'm stepping in here to remind you that there's a way, there's a pattern, there's a flow, and you're a part of it. It's going to hit us all. Hopefully you're going to get hit on the beneficial side, and that is if you've tried to understand nature, go deep within, become wiser, and try to understand things from a perspective that's not been recently introduced to mankind or recently been introduced to society. And by that I mean people that have bought into the system, I think, are going to struggle tremendously here. Bought into the system means you've educated yourself, and you think that now you have all the answers, but you've also distanced yourself from nature itself, and the eclipses like this are reminders to us all that nature has a way. And if you don't want to believe or understand that there's a lot of things non-physical about nature that you can track and understand and help you find your answers, as well as there's physical things about nature to remind you of the physical plane, that it hasn't been just in the last 20, 30, 40, 50 years that mankind has gained knowledge and come to understandings about things and figured things out. This group that's bought into the system has felt that they've educated themselves and they know everything they're doing is better, wiser, smarter, faster, whatever. There's 1,000 other words you can put there. But they're probably seeing now that maybe they should have backed up and picked their head up and looked around every once in a while. Those people are going to struggle, and to a sense it's deserved, but we all have our karma. Nothing wrong with educating yourself, but there's a big problem when you don't remain in contact with who you truly are, what your lineage is, and how nature truly works. Every generation suffers a weakness, and this is this generation's. Everybody thinks they're too smart for their own good. That's educated. Not everybody, most that's educated themselves. So those people are going to struggle tremendously here as the truth is being revealed, and karma is how the truth is being revealed. So you're either going to receive or you're going to release here. That's going to be your best options. Best thing to do is to not have fear. Look into everything. If you're trying to be focused, what's in front of you, step back and look to the left, right, and behind you as well, because there's answers that you'll be able to find that'll help you move forward. Deceptions everywhere. That's Pisces likes to rule in that as well. And so you're going to have to realize where you've probably deceived yourself. We're all going to have to deal with that to a degree. The chances here for us to receive the truth and miracles are everywhere, but you're going to have to step back, quietly observe, think outside the box, go back to who you are, find your original self, and work from there. I'm not saying throw everything out you've learned, but I'm telling you that a lot of what's been taught has been the guidance, and the path has been to look outside, not inside. And that's the struggle here, and that's what this eclipse is here to remind you of. So pay attention closely. I don't even have to talk about what's going on around the world, what's going on in about every sector of life. You should have seen that this whole thing's been false. It's been a creation of a false sense of reality, and this is a great chance to really dig deep and just sort out just how everything has been a complete deception. There's a lot of strong, mutable, and water energies here as far as planets and signs that are going to hold planets. So it's really about you observing and going with the flow. You might be locked in 1 hour and not locked in the next. That's okay. But your intuition, deja vu, your gut instinct, all that's going to be tremendously powerful now. Let it flow. It's going to be a wonderful time for you. As far as planets are concerned, we're going to have 4 planets in Pisces. We're going to have Mercury, Neptune, of course the Sun and Moon. Neptune rules Pisces, so that's going to really help you with being perceptive, and also using your intuition and just going to the depths and the core. But you're going to have to relax and let it happen. The sun and the moon are going to be exactly opposite Jupiter. What that means is, during a new moon, I tell you to put your wishes out. Jupiter's going to help expand that. You're going to be all over the place as far as putting out what it is you see, think, and feel, but let it flow. Jupiter can help this tremendously. Jupiter's transiting the sign of Virgo, and that's where we perfect things. We want to really look at the finest details of all this. So you're going to be able to go to the finest parts of your soul and sort this out. The North Node's also there. And so the North Node is the universe kind of saying, make room for growth because it's time. And so with Jupiter there, huge opportunity to perfect all that you've ever been and done and take it to another level. In that, there's action, and then you step back and have observation. Uranus square Pluto has been a transiting a couple of planets that's going on for a few years now, and that is Pluto's the destruction of everything, so rebirth can happen. It's happened in the sign of Capricorn, so that's on the physical plane. So you're really seeing what's going on and finding the truth on the physical plane of just how messed up this whole false sense of reality that's been developed, just how messed up it is, and how upside down things are. And this Uranus square Pluto is a chance for you to observe that. And because Uranus and Pluto are both in the middle degrees of each sign, the opportunity now is to do something about it. Uranus is in Aries, and it's about new beginnings, so it's about your original energy that you have, that that you can dig down deep and use. It's about you taking that pioneering spirit and doing something with it. Again, outside the box thinking, outside the box feeling, operating from an original position. Pluto trine Jupiter is also going to help here, as Pluto being in Capricorn, Earth sign, and then Jupiter in Virgo, the Earth sign. You can change what's going on in the world today. Huge opportunity to bring what's within you and make something physical of it. Don't miss that opportunity. I'm going to end with, remember, eclipses are the universe's way of saying it's time for you, from the universe's perspective, to take that step forward, that leap forward, and bring growth into your soul and into your immediate surroundings. Because the North Node's in Virgo, it's about perfecting, because you've worked hard and now it's time to put the pieces together. And the South Node's in Pisces, it's about karma and releasing or getting off some of these cycles that are no longer beneficial for you. This is a tremendous time. The world that's been created by man in this false sense of reality is coming apart. This is really going to be revealing. So all kinds of opportunities here to just see the truth and then stand up and live it. You're going to be amazed at what you can create from that perspective. There's never been a better time for the soul to emerge and the soul to create from inside out perspective, where you can have truly what you need and want. But boy, you've got to be able to look in the mirror and go, karma's everywhere. I've got to face my own, and I'm going to look deep within. I'm going to observe it, and I'm going to start working on it. You won't fix it in a moment, but in a moment you can change how you look at it, and then that fixing and the changing and the emerging and the ending of cycles that are detrimental to you can happen. So I wish you the best, and we're all I'll speak for myself. I'm not going to say any of you out there are, but I'm just a speck on the map. But I'm going to do everything I can from my perspective. I hope you can take somewhat of that philosophy and make a difference, not only in your world, but the world you've surrounded yourself with. And good luck to you. So, take care.